AI being able to misrepresent how history would have been, this sort of erasing of history and rewriting of the present, and then this retroactive changing, and even if it's just a little bit with regards to someone's voice, this is starting to get quite worrying. I don't like the doors that are being opened here.
It's like the old days. You'd read an article in a newspaper and you think, okay, that's very interesting. Well, but is it true? But it's very difficult because you're relying on people's curiosity and them having the interest, right, to pursue, to make sure that what they're saying. And most people don't. Either they don't have the time or they don't have the patience or the interest.
Well, the point with ChatGPT and these LLMs and AI and search engines is to reduce the friction from getting where you are to where you want to be. You could imagine a world in which the most convenient route also bakes in lack of accuracy. So it goes, look, you can find this out in 3 seconds, but there's a accuracy
Your
of
margin
30%.
of error.
Yes, precisely.
Yeah,
you could be a little bit wrong either way.
Yeah.
Or you can do your own research and it's going to take you a day and a half and you're going to know what actually happened. Where are people going to go?
Nobody's going to do that.
Of course.
The world of disinformation now, if your job is propaganda or misinformation or disinformation, it's becoming a lot easier, right? And a lot quicker, a lot more efficient, right, to create that. Then in the old days, if you were going to do a propaganda campaign, right, change hearts and minds in some country, right, that you're trying to sway the people. I'm not talking about overthrowing the government. Those good old days are gone. So I'm sorry, that's not true. We never did that sort of thing. Come on. But the point being is that that was a lot of work, right? Because what were you doing? You were using old media technology, right? You were finding journalists who might be inclined for whatever reason to write articles in a certain tone, right? And you create a network of them and you'd kind of pepper the country with, this narrative and you'd build on that and hope that you're having the impact. Bullshit, much easier now. Are you kidding me? It all comes down to the same problem, right? We can talk about all the, the things you can do, but it's individuals, right? It comes down to each person saying to themselves, is what I'm reading or hearing or watching true? I don't know how you impact that, right? Because human nature being what it is, we're just, we're consuming shit and then moving on.
Path of least resistance.
Yeah, path of least resistance. And to be fair, most people are just trying to put food on the table or take care of their kids or whatever they're doing. And so you can't ask them to spend a lot of time scrutinizing. There's always going to be this problem, and not to say that it hasn't always existed, right? But I do think the acceleration is pretty impressive, right? The speed of which you can create this fake, right? This deep fake or this persona that pushes information out there, or whatever it may be, and the speed with which people are willing to consume it and pass it along, right? So that's something we're going to be battling, I think, for a while. And will it impact this upcoming election? Of course it will, and future elections, right?